Hey guys, welcome back to another Your Week with Jon W. Same red shirt, brand new green screen. This week we celebrate the remembrance of 9/11. A lot of people over the last 21 years have been doing a variety of things to show that they remember and they want to honor their friends and family. The police officers often will do marches and stands to show their solidarity. Firefighters will go and do a number of steps equal to the Twin Towers than the number of steps they had originally. There's some folks, however, who will just find the hottest Middle Eastern woman they can, or at least the richest, bang her, and then leave her right beforehand. Truly a savage. Queen Elizabeth II passed this week. She was Britain's longest ruling monarch and will be sorely missed and was beloved by millions. Her son, Prince Charles, a over 70-year-old white guy, will be taking over the helm, and quite frankly, in these untroubled times, that's exactly what we needed to boost confidence and morale. California is poised to phase out the sales of new gas-powered cars to show you what a difference a week can make. Currently, California has requested their residents not to charge their electric vehicles because they're sick and tired of people leaving, and they want to make sure that they can keep all those taxpayers right where they belong. Netflix this month inadvertently re-released The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. We have Cobra Kai, which is excellent. Season 5 is coming out, and I'll be binging the shit out of that starting today. Jared Leto's Morbius, it's Morbin time, is on, so you can watch that as opposed to not going to the theater. And then finally, the second of the 3-part JoJo's Bizarre Adventure just got released. And if you're not a fan of JoJo or anime, it's not going to be a good time for you. But if you are, it is truly weird in all the spectacular ways. You know, I was a young boy at one point in time in my life, and I was very interested in girls. I was running around and trying to figure out the best way to pursue a relationship with them, whether it was emotional or physical or whatever. And I was talking to my father about girls and women in general, and he told me, he said, "Son, let me just help you prioritize things." I said, "All right." He says, "You had a good-looking, naked woman ready to go right over there. And he had to take a shit. A real bad shit. Which one you gonna do first?" And it kind of set the tone for setting priorities in your life, because there's things that you would like to do, but then there's things that you have to do. And, in the words of the old padre there, pussy ain't nothing but a good shit when you need one. Because let's face it, things that you need to look after and the things you got to take care of is, quite frankly, far more important than a lot of other things that you may just temporarily desire. So to BtCH'N POST and lessons learned, always check your equipment early and often. Doesn't matter if you work as a contractor, making sure that you're putting up walls and like building buildings and things like that. Doesn't matter if you're a person who's driving a lot for work, you got to check your car, your engines, or if you're doing podcasts, make sure you check your equipment such as your microphone and your speakers and how the recordings occur. Because this week's special guest, Adam Rivera, and I, and this is a picture of us going, damn it, after we found out that an hour of video was completely ruined because I didn't have my speaker settings set up correctly, and they were reverbing in the back of the microphone. So everything he said, he basically said twice on a small delay. So we're not having a special guest this week. However, Adam and I will be making more content to come soon, as well as having other special guests. So appreciate you guys and your patience on that. And finally, for the good stuff, seems to be a very reflective cast and show this week. But growing up, a lot of times, like, don't make mountains out of molehills. Don't make little things into big things, and don't over-exaggerate, which is very true. However, I think that it's also important to make mountains out of molehills. You know, there's often the thought that if you just did this one large Herculean task, this thing that really just set all of your life aside and allowed you to do this one great thing, that everything would be so much better. But that's not how good overall practices work. You want to start working out, which I'm doing currently. You're not doing 3, 5, 8 hours in the gym. You're doing 5 minutes a day here and there. Then it becomes 6 minutes a day here and there, every other day. You want to make a podcast where you get to tell basically dry dad jokes the entire time. The goal is to start making videos, start producing content. The real thing of this is that the more steps you do, even if they're small, even if you fail, this is a prime example of that, where I shit the bed earlier on doing a video recording, which I'd done probably 20, 30 times at this point. But I learned something new. I learned that I needed to continue to do and check the small things and take all of these molehills and eventually make them into a sizable mountain, i.e. a funny podcast that you guys will enjoy and appreciate. So whatever your molehills are, work on them and make them your mountain. Hey everybody, I just wanted to say thank you again for being a part of the podcast. It's short, it's fun, it's supposed to be something that you can laugh at, groan at, but at least keeps you informed about everything that's going on and keeps me honest about trying to move forward and making something that's fun and exciting for you guys. Hit like and subscribe and make sure that you have a great rest of your week.